Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Friday, a couple minutes after 10 a.m. on the West Coast. Thank you so much for joining us today. We connect. One moment, please. There we go. We thought we would spend a few minutes today talking about Home Haven, which is the sanctuary that we began a little while ago. It is to do two things. One is to honor our very, very good friend, Karen McMillan, who's no longer with us, and to provide a sanctuary for some pretty darn amazing creatures. So I've got Lori here as usual, connect. And what we thought we'd do is talk a little bit about what it takes to run a sanctuary, who's in the sanctuary, and what we're hoping to accomplish with it. So Lori, where do you want to start?
Well, first we'll start with some of who's in the sanctuary.
Okay.
We have a few that have come in with some special needs.
Yep.
And now we're not saying because they're in the sanctuary that they will never be adopted, but the likelihood of them being adopted is much, much less than the rest of them. And made us think that, we really need to prepare to take care of these guys for the rest of their lives here at home, unless the most perfect, amazing home came along for them. So in our sanctuary here, to start with is Spitfire.
Let's walk over there a little bit.
So Spitfire is 100% blind. Both of his eyes, he has absolutely nothing. And he's doing really, really well.
So he came to us at the age of 20 as a stallion, with very little bit of vision left, but basically shadows. And we had to help him get out of eye pain and geld him so that he could make a whole new life together with his seeing eye horse, which is all the way in the back corner.
Yep.
Now, Marylegs is actually not in Sanctuary. Marylegs is owned by Lori and Rick. However, Spitfire has chosen her as his partner. And so they're going to stay together. We don't see a world in which Spitfire would change his home or his herd. It's he knows his way around here really, really well, and he's doing good. He's super good.
We don't want to disrupt that by moving him at all. So next to him is Napoleon, who's our little plush boy.
He is our plush toy.
He is allergic to everything except for teff and orchard. So he could possibly be adopted out if there was a perfect home that had those abilities to feed that and make sure that he doesn't get anything else like grass or grain or leaves from trees or anything like that.
So he has to be in a complete dry lot with a home that does not rely on Timothy.
Right.
Because he cannot have Timothy either.
Right. If he has those things, not only does he break out, but it also causes asthma in him. So because we have been so good at keeping that stuff away from him, we have not had to use his nebulizer in months and months.
Yeah, when he arrived, he was on daily allergy medication and allergy shots.
Prednisone.
We were able to wean him off the prednisone and get him out of that need. We got a nebulizer, and we used that to help him bridge over to get his body competent in managing his environment. And that with no grain, no treats, no Timothy, no grass, as Lori said, even no leaves, has made his life really good, and he's doing super good. And he's had an adoption of his favorite buddy, which is the one who started us off here, and that's Juniper. She is not a sanctuary horse, except for the fact that she's bonded hardcore to Napoleon. Yeah. So if we were to find perfect home for Napoleon, it would be only with Juniper, who's a delightful 2-year-old now, year and a half, 2-year-old.
Yeah, year and a half.
Yeah, coming on 2.
Just a pocket pony.
She is a pocket pony, but she's a kid, so she needs somebody experienced who's going to help her, be civilized. But she loves people. She loves her Napoleon. She's just a little rascal.
She is very, very cute. Huh.
So this is 4 of our horses in sanctuary. Primarily it's Spitfire and Napoleon along with their buddies.
Yep.
But we have a few more.
We do. We have some donkeys, Annie and Oakley, that we have, shown before. Oakley has got some pretty significant shoulder issues to where she has to have regular chiropractic and acupuncture,
Yep.
body
meds,
work,
pain
and
meds.
lots of pain meds,
Yep.
like nerve pain type stuff. And with all of this, she's pretty darn comfortable.
Yeah,
and
we
has a
also
happy
manage
life.
her weight quite carefully
Yep.
to not allow her to over consume, because she can't handle having the extra weight on her frame.
Yep. So, and of course, she's bonded to her Annie, who she's been with forever. So those two for sure.
Yep.
And along with them is Bronco, who lost his buddy.
Ferrari, yeah.
And Bronco, he really is relying on those girls as his herd.
Yep.
So that's the unfortunate thing. They may not all have the special needs, but the bonds are very, very important.
Yeah.
So they make that up. We do have our mini mules right now.
Yep, Thelma and Louise.
And they're just not ready for adoption.
Nope.
And so they will stay in the sanctuary until the day
Yeah.
that they, can be good little citizens and easy
Yeah.
to handle. And
So they're healthy
are.
physically.
Yes.
And mentally they're happy. However, they are not comfortable with humans.
Yeah.
And Lori has been working with them since they arrived. They came from very aggressive, harsh handling. And now they'll they'll touch Lori. One of them will rub her head on Lori's face. I mean, she's made tremendous progress. It's really exciting. However, they're not at a place where you can put a halter on and take them for a walk and do the things that we require before we will make somebody adoptable. So
Right.
like we were saying, there could be perfect homes in the future for some of the sanctuary creatures.
Yes.
But they're not likely in the shorter term.
Right.
If ever.
Yeah.
And so now we have a total of 10 in sanctuary. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that costs money.
It does.
So
It
how
does.
are we raising money specifically for the sanctuary?
So by sponsoring. So we have people that sponsor $25 a month. Every month comes out. If you sign up for it before the end of this month, Facebook will match that.
Yep.
So it's a really good time. And I know I'm doing it, and several of
I
us.
am too.
Yep, several of us are doing it.
I think we've got 11 or 12 people doing the matching through Facebook right now.
Yep.
They're going to match it for 3 or 4 or 5 months, so some good period of time.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
You just had a drink of water, didn't you?
Says I'm pretty happy.
Drip, drip.
Yeah.
So what we really need is we would like to get 30 more people.
30 altogether.
Altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah. To help take care of these guys.
Yep.
Monthly. So if it's in your heart and you've got a few extra dollars, $25 a month, to just throw
Be a
at
part,
it,
to be a part of Home Haven, to be a
Yep.
part of this family. And, folks, remember, it's easy to turn it off. If you find that something's changed in your life a month or two or 6 months or 2 years down the road, you can stop. It's not permanent.
Yeah.
If it's something you can help with, we would be grateful to have you to help us take care of these guys.
Yep.
It's the costs involved are hay, obviously, and their grain and their supplements. The farrier and paying for our board here, plus, of course, veterinarian costs. So we know that for the minis, it's $240 a month per mini. For the big horses, we have 2 big horses. That's another story. It's about $260 a month. And so that's why we're hoping to increase the amount of regular supporters so these guys know that they can count on you.
Yep.
Home Haven.
Home Haven.
To support the minis in sanctuary and to honor our very good departed friend Karen McMillan, who we miss every day,
Every day.
and we often want to send her things that make us laugh. So
Yep.
we can't do that,
But
but
this
we send it to each other. But this is her heart. Yeah, well said.
Bless her heart. Yep.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Just
All right, it is a beautiful Friday here in the farm. Look how gorgeous it is today. We are so grateful for everyone's support and kind thoughts and help making home a reality. So, Home Haven, if you can help, we'd appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks, everyone.